Hello and welcome to this tutorial, and in this tutorial we are going to learn how we could build the final version of your application. So let's say you have done completing the coding for your application and now you want to release your application and you want to launch your application on the Google Play Store. So we are going to learn how you could build the final product of your application so that it is available for the users to use in the outside world. So now if you switch to the build variants right here, you could see that initially the app was in the debug mode, and actually I changed it to release. That's why it is showing release right here. But if you go inside your Android Studio and if you click this build variant option, you will see that our application is in debug mode. So debug mode is basically a state in which our application is debugging, and it is actually useful whenever we are building applications so that we could find out errors and we could modify them. But in this case, as we want to release our application, you make sure that you change this debug mode to release mode. Now once this is done, we go to this build right here and we have two options. The first option is build APK, and build APK is okay if you want to circulate your application on your device so as to test it. But in case if you want to make it available to the outside world, and if a lot of people are going to use it, and if you want to launch your application on the Google Play Store, make sure that you generate a signed APK. So this is for the basic APK and this is for the signed APK, so make sure that you select the signed APK. So when you select the option, you are going to get this pop-up window right here, and in this case it is going to ask us for the key store path. But before typing in the key store path, we are going to click on this create new, and here we are going to select the path where we actually want to store the key. So a key is basically nothing but it's like a combination of email and password which is going to give you ID, and it is going to identify you as the user of the application. So let's say we want to specify the path in desktop, and let's say we want to specify it in Android folder, and let's name it as my key. Then we click OK, and then we need to type in password. So let me type my password and we need to confirm it, and we need to give it an alias. So let's say we type in demo, and also the password for key. Make sure that you type in the password correctly. Now we need to specify some things like the first name, the organizational unit, organization, locality, state and country code. Let's say my organization is XYZ and everything like that. So when you specify everything and when you click OK, it is going to generate the key for you. So as you could see, it is going to ask us the key store path, and here is where we want to store the key, and it is going to store the password. And then finally when we click next, we are going to get this window right here. And then finally, as we are going to release it and we don't want it for debugging purposes, we select this release version, and finally when we click finish, our signed APK will be produced. So that's it for this tutorial, and I hope you guys understood how we could build the signed version APK of our application so that we could release our application onto the Google Play Store. So thank you very much for watching this tutorial, and I'll see you guys in the next tutorial. Thank you.